also known in the streets as Mujari Mudewe. I'm the founder and national coordinator of Zimbabwe Activist Alliance. Zimbabwe Activist Alliance came up with the initiative of occupying Africa Unity Square for 16 nights and days. We are being supported by Zimbabwe Women in Politics Alliance ZWIPA and Occupy Africa Unity Square movement. They are also supporting us. Why we are occupying Africa Unity Square for 16 days and 16 nights is because we are saying the government of Zimbabwe needs to address various plight that the citizens of Zimbabwe need. We need good governance. We are also trying to say, or we are saying, we are moving away from just talking about our issues on Twitter, on Facebook, and WhatsApping our issues. We are coming on the ground, as we have always done as Zimbabwe Activist Alliance and ZWIPA, to say we go and present our issues to the government or to any other authority that is supposed to be responding. So this is taking activism where it's supposed to be taken onto the ground and to the people. And we are demanding for the 16 days, we have got 16 demands that we are going to be making to the government of Zimbabwe. These are issues to do with political and socio-economic issues and justice.
In solidarity with the movement. Basically what we are saying is, comrades and friends, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, look out there. We are dying. And it is this silence that is wasting us away. The fear to speak, the fear to stand. We know out there, they say politics is for the, for the uneducated, but it's not true. It is time as citizens, simply as people, to say no where it is a no. Look out at the shops. Slowly, prices are rising, right? Commodities are disappearing on the shelves. And very soon the bond notes will be up with us. What are we going to do? Shall we die in silence? I tell you, comrades and friends, there comes a time when silence is betrayal. Should you choose to betray your child today? By your silence? By your fear? By your fright? Where are we going as a nation? The government has chosen to decimate its own people. Are we being listened to at all? No one is listening to us. They craft the policies, they impose the policies to us. The nation has spoken loud and clearly. We don't want the bond notes. It's not like we don't want them. We don't need them because we have been there.
It has not even bothered to give me a single cent. My kids are not at school right now. And these are basic situations that almost every Zimbabwean is going through. But because of the fear that has been cultivated in Zimbabweans, they cannot speak out. They pretend as if everything is okay, but nothing is okay in Zimbabwe right now. So our occupation here is trying to reach out to other Zimbabweans and say, let's come together and fight together for justice, for social justice. No one deserves to be poor. No one deserves to live a destitute life. But we have a problem of a system failure in Zimbabwe, where the system we have has manipulated us, has oppressed us. We are suffering from black oppression. And now we are saying we are going to be in Africa Unity Square for the next 16 days and nights. We want to be down with the people. I don't believe in leaders who want to be up there, who are living in Borodale in 15-roomed houses, when other people, we've been on the ground. The other time we went to Zvarasekwa. Can you imagine in Zvarasekwa, 10 people who can rent one room and change per hour, who will be sleeping during these hours? These are the real situations happening in Zimbabwe. But we have a crisis where those real issues are not being reflected, where the government is deliberately turning a blind eye to the issues affecting Zimbabweans. How long will we be silent? And who is going to ensure that those issues are solved? Right now, we've got almost 90% of everyone who is still employed right now. They are not being paid. They don't get their salaries on time. And the government is mum. The government is silent. Right now we hear NRZ wants to retrench 70% of its employees because they are demanding their salaries for the past 15 months. Those are basic social injustices. We are suffering from a judicial miscarriage. And who is going to talk if we all keep quiet and we all say we are afraid? Now we are saying to the president of this country, the youth of Zimbabwe have risen up. They are demanding answers. They are demanding social justice. We are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We now want solutions. Zimbabweans need jobs. Zimbabweans need proper shelter. Zimbabweans need proper health facilities. Right now, if any one of us here gets sick, you are going straight to your deathbed. There is no medication in the hospitals. You even go to the extent of buying your own drip, your own syringe. That is the crisis we have in Zimbabwe. But you will see people going out of the country like they are going to the toilet at the expense of this nation and these people. We deserve justice. We are demanding justice. We want the constitution of Zimbabwe to be aligned to the laws of this land, because that non-alignment of the laws of this land to the constitution of Zimbabwe is making many Zimbabweans to suffer in the courts of laws for injustices, because there is no rule of law in Zimbabwe. We are demanding rule of law. We want justice, and we want the government of Zimbabwe to resolve these issues as soon as possible.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.